Offset jumps up and trails behind him. I come behind him. I got a few of the schoolyards with me because we on tour, right?
You're looking out for Dugg.
I'm looking out for QC Studios. I'm looking out for Offset. I'm looking out for everybody because the studio's open because of me, right? Offset walks right up, and Dugg's walking away from him, grabs his left pocket. His money bulging out of it. He didn't take the money out of his pocket, right? I don't know if he was attempting to take it or he was just trying to turn him around or what it was. Nevertheless, Dugg ends up turning around. When he turned around, Offset foul.
In the face.
Right in the face. I give it to 5 count. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000.
You're counting what?
No reaction from Dugg. If y'all gonna get down, y'all gonna get down. Nigga, foul, you get off. When I seen no reaction, now I get niggas is pulling out.
What is going on with 42 Dugg and you? He clapped back. You said Offset ran his pockets in the studio.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I said, you tried to leave the dice game. Offset wasn't going for it. He went outside. He was walking away. I hear Sharp said some more dumbass shit.
What did Sharp say?
Something about tapping pockets. He didn't know what that was. Well, maybe it is. I don't know what a bunch of little pimp shit he talk about.
So what tapping pockets is like, I'm gonna rob you, but it's like metaphorically, I'm like figuring out if you have anything to steal.
42 Dugg had a bunch of money in both his pockets. You know, he got skinny jeans on, so both down his pockets. Offset didn't take too kind to him walking away from the dice game when it was Offset dice. He was in him 15, 20,000.
So you can't just walk away from the dice game? No. That's a violation?
We're shooting dice. See, when we got there, this is the last day of the Little Baby tour. Okay. And I seen Offset pull up to the show. I'm like, Neff, let's get a song in with you and Blueface. He like, get Pete open the studio, we do it tonight.
When was this?
This was 2019.
Oh, okay. So things went bad after that with Blueface and Offset.
Dugg, Blueface, Dugg, Lil Baby, Young Miami.
2019, 42 Dugg's like not even famous yet, right?
Not at all. He's just on the run with us.
Right.
Young Miami and Marlo, rest in peace. That was the lineup. We're doing venues like 3,000 to 5,000 seaters.
Sheesh.
So when I get there, I warn Blueface, don't go with them dudes on no dice game. He's professionals with this shit. Blueface go over there, 45 seconds, he lose 5,000. They betting 1,000 a roll, 1,000 a side bet. Blueface come to me, give me 10,000 negative. We're here to get in the studio and work. Let Offset do what he doing. By the time he's done, he come in here and lay your verse.
Did you have $10,000 cash on you?
We had a whole bunch of money. We on the road, a couple hundred of us. I just wasn't gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
Right? Because I knew it wouldn't stop there. You know, he comes in, he's laying his verse, he's doing what he do. I believe Yachty, they might have been there that night. It was a full house. But when we got there, Offset was like 20, 25,000 in the Dugg's pockets. By the time I come back 30, 45 minutes later, Dugg is 20, 25,000 in Offset's pockets. Now it's Offset's dice.
You never been a dice shooter? You never got into this?
No, I don't fuck with that.
Okay.
Man, we ain't doing that. So now it's Offset's dice. Right? He say, fuck the 1,000 a shot, 5,000. Dugg said run it. Offset hit 7. Nigga, let's go. Another 5. He hit again. 11. He 10 back. He only got about 10, 15 of his money on the ground. Dugg picks his money up and walks away. If it's Offset dice, you can't walk away from the dice game.
Oh, so like his turn at that moment. Okay.
Because when you was into him, he didn't walk away. So I'm watching Offset. Offset is in disbelief.
That he would take off like that, yeah.
He picked up, it was like 3 or 4 of them, and they went out the back door.
But there's not really turns, it's just people take turns on who's throwing the dice.
No, it's 2 people, they shooting. It's Offset's dice.
Back and
Until
forth,
he
right.
crap out, it's his dice.
Yeah.
Crap out means what in
Can't
this
do
case?
that.
So if he rolled a dice, he hit 8. His point is 8.
Okay.
Right? He gonna keep rolling till he hit 8, but the whole time they side betting. 1,000 out 6, 8. He may roll the dice, hit a 6. right? Or whatever the he winning on his side bets, right? The minute he crap out, before hitting that 8, then it's Dugg's dice. As long as he hitting his point, or he hitting 7 or 11 on the first roll, it's Offset dice. So Offset was caught in disbelief that he was caught still down with the dice. He looking around and like, did this motherfucker just grab the money off the floor?
And 42 Dugg's basically a random person to you guys at this point. It's not like, oh, this is a big celebrity.
42 Dugg is 42 Dugg. You know, everybody always knew who Dugg was. He had his respect going on in the streets. He was 42 Dugg.
Okay, I don't think I knew about him in 2019, but
so he walks out the back door, walks out. I see it was like 3 or 4 people with him. He walk out the back door. He's in the back parking lot, side of the building. He's walking towards the gate. Now QC Studios, that gate don't open on motion. You got to open from inside the building. Offset jumps up and trails behind him. I come behind him. I got a few of the schoolyards with me because we on tour, right?
you're looking out for Dugg.
I'm looking out for QC Studios. I'm looking out for Offset. I'm looking out for everybody because the studio's open because of me, right? Offset walks right up, and Dugg's walking away from him, grabs his left pocket. There's money bulging out of it. He didn't take the money out of his pocket, right? I don't know if he was attempting to take it or he was just trying to turn him around or what it was. Nevertheless, Dugg ends up turning around. When he turned around, Offset foul.
In the face.
Right in the face. I give it to 5 count. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000.
You're counting what?
No reaction from Dugg. If y'all gonna get down, y'all gonna get down. Nigga, foul, you get off. When I seen wasn't no reaction, now I get niggas is pulling out, right? I grab Dugg and see Dugg, I don't know why he doing this. Didn't know Roddy robbed me or stripped me. Nigga, you at home. You signed a little baby QC. But nobody there to rob or strip you. Nigga, this wasn't about no thing about robbing and stripping you. You at home, nigga. You at QC Studios. It ain't that type of party. So I grabbed Dugg and my right arm. I got 3 or 4 Dugg homies right in front of me. The gate behind them. I got 2 cats with Offset here, another 2 on the right of me, and I got Offset kind of right on the side of me. I tell Offset, go in the studio. His homeboys is like, that, we in the A, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I say, set, P not here. I'm calling the dog, it's on me. It's gonna be held to pay in the morning. Go in the studio.
Get in there.
Said, think about it. And you gotta remember, this ain't no, it's a respect thing. You know, the Migos used to be in my Rolls Royce wanting to go to Taco Bell, running the Taco Bell up to $200. I've never seen nothing like it. These niggas know the whole Taco Bell menu like the back of the hand.
$200 like fills the car at Taco Bell.
Yo, the fucking
Hey, y'all, say, man, listen. Y'all know who 42 Dugg is? This the 3'11" little demon midget. You know what I'm saying? 42 Dugg, shout out 42 Dugg. You know what I'm saying? He the one with the whistles and all the other stuff. But listen, we all know, man, Offset, he a real street. He a real street motherfucker. He been cut like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, with the dice game, listen, I need everybody to listen. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Nothing good happens at dice games. Nothing. Look, the dice game is literally a setup. You know what I'm saying? It's lose-lose. Like he said, let's say you winning, you up, you getting the money, and then it's time for old dude to, you know, shoot his shot, throw the roll, and you think you gonna walk out? You think you gonna how you gonna walk out and not let me get my lick back? Or not let me get the chance to make my money back? You really think you finna walk out? And this is like a cordial dice game. This is like a rich folks dice game. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say you playing with some dudes in the hood. You going to somewhere you don't know everybody. Hey, it can get very ugly. It can get wicked. You think you finna walk out with bro cash and you ain't even give him the chance to get the bread back? Oh. You're going to catch more than a shot to the face, a punch to the face. You feel me? And then check this out. Set must have stuck him, like Wack 100 said. He counted. He ain't do nothing back. What that mean? Hey, boy, you ain't cut like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all idolize these rappers. A lot of these rappers they can't even fight. They scared to get in a fight. They ain't never threw a punch in their life. You know what I'm saying? If somebody punch you first, right? Somebody punch you first. Immediately. I'm talking about I ain't even gotta think on it. Only way I can give you a pass if somebody punch you first is if they got like 6, 7, 8 motherfuckers behind them. Then that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. You might take that lick and then go about your day and get your lick back another week or something like that. But if it's just, it's cordial, they fire off on you, fire. I'm throwing that motherfucker. I can't really throw it like I want to right now. You know what I'm saying? I just got back from the gym. I just got back from the gym, so I'm sore as hell. But if somebody punch you, you supposed to fire off. Like, I'm talking about immediately. Look, pss, pss, I'm throwing it. We scrapping hard. I don't care if I got 100,000 on me, bro. We banging it out. We banging. There's no questions asked. I ain't playing, boy. We gonna be in there thumbling and rumbling. And trust, I'm throwing them heavy bowls on God.
Migos was Taco Bell bandits. It's a fact. It was nephew, so you got to remember, I go back with the Migos before the Migos of the day, so it's just a simple respect thing, right?
Let me ask you this.
Hold on, no, we're going to finish it.
I'll hold it up.
Come on with it.
So, Offset says, nah, Unc is right. I got to respect what he's saying. They go back in the building. I tell them, open the motherfucking, that's from Offset. See the date. Scroll down.
Wednesday.
That's Dugg doing his rant. What the fuck did Offset say to me?
Why this N-word lying? Oh.
See, one thing about Wack, I got the content. I recited everything that happened. Right? This is a fact. Right?
Oh, man.
So, Dugg's in my right.
I was going to say, it's very telling that Offset hasn't reacted to this, but now I see his reaction.
Yeah, right? You see it, right?
Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah. So, I got Dugg in my right arm.
Yeah.
Dugg's not in my arm under pressure. He's in my arm because if I got his people in front of me and they like that, I figure they not gonna fire because he's in my arm.
Right.
And Offset them out of respect to me ain't gonna fire because I'm there. So Offset them respect my wishes and go in the building. I tell them open the fucking gate. They open the gate. I ask Dugg's people to go to the car. They hesitate. Right? I say, you all right. Dugg ain't fighting or struggling. We ain't got no issues. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to keep this building right, to keep Offset right, to keep any of these young black kids from getting killed tonight, right? Because everybody wasn't neither side no punk. If I got to call it, the only motherfucker punked out was Dugg when he didn't respond to getting fired on.
Yeah, getting punched on.
Right? But maybe the nigga ain't a fighter. He a little dude. I can respect that. He got a reputation that's cool, right? So they walked out. I walked Dugg to the gate, let him go, and they closed the gate. And from there was a domino of other things that happened, but that ain't got nothing to do with what actually happened that night.
Was Offset predisposed to not have respect for 42 Dugg because he's looking at him as signed to an op because of the Migos' famous beef with Lil Baby that tore QC apart?
So here you go with some dumb shit, and ain't nothing tore QC apart because QC still standing together firm and tall, right?
QC's fine. I'm just saying their biggest artists at one point had beef with each other, and 42 Dugg clearly had a side that was not Offset's side,
missing
right?
the point. See, you sound like a dumbass.
I'm just wondering if that predisposed him.
I just told you that Dugg is at QC Studios, and they're all shooting dice.
Right.
They chilling.
But he might have had an issue with him in the back of his mind,
nothing
right?
to do with. See, what you don't understand is
I'm asking a question. I'm not telling you that's how it is.
The problems all started from that event.
That's how everything started?
That's how everything started.
From that event.
Was it no motherfucking issues?
Okay.
Exactly.
That's how it started. From that, Dugg them got get back, whatever, and then something else happened, and then it led to the Offset situation at the club. It started
with
that event.
This is the nexus of all this shit.
And see, this Wack is kind of crazy. All right, Wack is he be on 10 sometimes, but I like Wack because he will check you on your BS. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these podcasters or interviewers, they already try to try to make it to where they separate us as black people to make it seem like it was because of this and this and that. When in reality, certain situations and certain events, that's what causes the altercation. It wasn't because that they was beefing, because if they was beefing, why would 42 Dugg even pull up to the spot with 30, 40, 50, maybe even 100,000 in cash? He wouldn't feel safe. So that means they was chilling, right? And then, like Wack said, they both parties ain't no punk. So if it was an issue, do you really think that it would have just been hands? It wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. It just don't work like that. So I got respect for Wack for clearing that up straight up, because Adam, he just over here yapping his mouth and he don't really know what's going on like that. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to ask yourself, if Dugg, you didn't get robbed, which he didn't. Nobody took your jewelry, which they didn't. You got to ask yourself, why did you retaliate? Why were you retaliating? Your jewelry wasn't touched. They didn't take the money from you.
Got punched.
Bingo! But he's saying it never happened. See? What the fuck is it to retaliate? That's what happened. You were retaliating from the goddamn punch because your jewelry wasn't touched. I wasn't going to allow that.
What made you
His
want to
money
bring this
wasn't
to the
touched.
table?
No, somebody just asked me about it. See, here go the thing, bro. Check this out. The truth can never be considered disrespect. If a motherfucker asks me a question, I'm answering the question.
Right.
As long as it doesn't incriminate or send a motherfucker to jail, no shit like that. It's just a motherfucking, me answering the question. Some shit may be my opinion on the situation, which we all have one. Or some shit may be because I know. But you're not no dummy. There's only one reason why you would want to retaliate.
I just read those offset texts, so I'm sold. You know,
Hey,
sometimes I don't know when you're trolling, but reading those texts, yeah.
you want to read them all?
I mean, sure, yeah. Send me the whole archive. Send me every conversation you've ever had with Offset. I'll go through it and I'll make a YouTube video.
Let me show you how real this is. Let me show you how real this is, right?
Somebody needs to steal your phone.
No.
Let me make YouTube
Hold on.
videos for years.
Nah.
Listen, I can show you just prior to that Offset cussing me out.
For what?
Because of the Blueface shit. Cussing me the fuck out. Going crazy on me.
But no love lost, because when the Dugg thing came up, he was...
No, but it's going to lead to this. What does he say? You my what?
You my uncle. These texts is crazy. Get me out.
Okay, then. Now, when this occurs and he hears it, so this ain't no... See, my relationships with people be authentic.
Genuine,
You looking at it, he going crazy on me.
You guys are just arguing all day.
Arguing like a motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Fuck you, bro, because I'm getting mad because he blaming me for some shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
You said, N-word, please kill all the super gangster talk. He goes, stop hitting me, OG, all love. What was that about?
Because he was talking crazy. Like, you keep reading, he was talking crazy, but he was mad. He was emotional. He didn't know what to do. I'm in the middle of some shit. He felt like, I get him. That's Blueface, that's you. I can't. I woke up to some shit. Wow. Oh, yeah, it's fucked up. When you tell people it be really that shit in my phone, I just don't say nothing.
Hey, it ain't nothing worse than when you waking up to some BS, man. Oh my God. That's like getting in trouble when let's say you post a picture on the ground and then it's some random girl from fucking West Virginia. She put her hard eyes underneath your post talking about when you gonna see me, daddy. And then you get a call 2-3 minutes later from your lady talking about who is this underneath the phone. The fuck? Hey, boy, you gonna be towed up. Ain't nothing worse to get that feeling, bro. I'm trying to tell you, you just woke up, you ain't even thinking, you ain't ate, you ain't even took a shit, you ain't even brush your teeth. Your girl on 10. Who is Tanika? Who is Tasha? Who is that? Boy, hey, it get real on God.
All right? So at the end of the day, this ain't no, he ain't been talking to me for a butt. But when he seen it, he like, why is this nigga lying, blowing up his kids?
I'll admit that you just ended the podcast on a high note for me personally, because I thought that we weren't going to do any better than the first 20, 30 minutes of this, but that was, you fact-checked it.
It's a lot of shit I just don't say nothing. But for the people, if I'm speaking, it's because I can.
Oh, God.
Now,
God.
I could have been fucked up. but I'm my brother's keeper.
Yeah, there's a lot you didn't say about that story, but
Yeah.
important details.
But I'm my brother's keeper because there's cameras all around that studio. But I'll never reach to my brother to involve himself in something. It's cameras at that studio.
Right.
They were reviewed the next day.
Knowing Wack 100, I'm assuming you have the footage on your phone.
Listen, man. Listen. No, because I didn't request that for my brother to send me that.
Knowing Wack 100, you have some other dude who has it on his phone, and you could hit him up for it.
My brother just went and reviewed it to really see what happened, so he could see, like, you know, I did what I was supposed to do to defuse the shit. But like, I would never put my brother in the middle of that because you got other people. Lil Baby, I got nothing but respect for nephew. You know, QC and Lil Baby's like brothers, so I would never say, hey, send me this, because it ain't that serious. You know, if Dugg want to run around, Dugg got homeboys. Y'all know who y'all are. I ran into y'all, 3-4 y'all, Prime 112, South Beach, Miami. I'm on the curb for valet. They walked up, they said, Wack, what up, bro? Dugg told us what you did for him. We just want to shake your hand. Good looking out. So at the end of the motherfucking day, y'all know who y'all be. Like, I don't know what he owned. Maybe he need me for some, what? I don't know.
Hey, y'all, say y'all, man. Y'all got to stay clear of the dice games, man. The dice games, nothing good ever happens. You know what I'm saying? And fast forward, Takeoff died at the dice game, man. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because Takeoff was, you know, shooting the dice. It was because of altercation between Quavo and somebody else at the dice game. Altercations, you put yourself in certain situations, you might not even be involved in that situations, but guess what? When you put yourself in that environment, that person problem, the person you came with, and then the person they got into it with, becomes your problem. Because if we as homies, if I came with you to the dice game, well, guess what? If something pop off, I can't leave you hanging. You know what I'm saying? I can't leave you hanging. But at the same time, let's say you ain't really trying to get into no altercation. If the altercation happens, it can come to you, and it's going to come back 20 times harder. Straight up. Because Takeoff lost his life. Takeoff gone. He can't come back. He can't come back. Straight up. Y'all better stay away from them dice games, man. Ain't nothing good about that, man. It's your boy, The Real RX. I'm going them out. Hey, if you fuck with me, check out my next video above. Gone.